I'm running in the 92nd Legislative District here in Pennsylvania. Hope that folks are doing well wherever you find yourself around the world this morning. It's actually been a rather disappointing turnout thus far. I came from the largest precinct, the largest voting polling station in the district, which is where I'm normally judge elections, and a very small crowd this morning, much slower than normal, even slower than 2 years ago when it wasn't even a presidential race. So this year, it's looking kind of thin turnout. Don't know how that bodes for the race and how it bodes for candidates like me, but let me turn this around so you get a little bit better view of me. There we go. There we go. That's a little bit better. So anyway, it's a little bit slow here this morning. I'm now at the second polling station, and I'm going to move out here shortly on to another polling station as I go through the 19 different polling stations throughout the course of this day on this unique experience. Win, lose, or draw, it's been an incredibly interesting experience. Running for a political office, something that really takes a great deal of effort and temperament to pull off. I hope that everyone finds themselves in good shape around the world right now, but thank you for tuning in. I'll just be here briefly on this one. I'll probably spend more time on the camera at the next stop, but it's time for me to move on here in just a moment. I'd say turnout has been very low, a bit surprising so far how low turnout has been. I'd say the numbers are probably about a quarter what they are normally in a primary, and a primary is usually only a third of the general election, so we have a quarter of the third, so that's not a whole lot. Maybe it'll pick up later in the day, but that's not the historical norm. Normally the big rush is between 7 and 8:30 in the morning because people are going to work. After that, it's just kind of a trickle during the day, mostly retirees or people who are not working, that sort of thing. So anyway, that's kind of where we're at now, folks. I've met several people who've came up to me and told me they voted for me. That was very kind of them, so fingers crossed. Let's hope for the best today. It's pretty cool so far, but again, election day update. This from Monaghan Township here in central Pennsylvania, northern York County. There are actually more people showing up at this polling station than I expected, but it's a smaller one, but a bit of a trickle coming in here now. So I'm going to go from here over to my next stop, and I'll tell you about that after I'm there, and maybe I'll show you image of signs I've got up. You can see them as long as they didn't get moved by anybody. But last night I went out and put out these big signs, these 3-foot by 5-foot signs that we put up, and I'll show you that at the next stream because there's none at this one. It's select locations where the larger number of voters are. Put those out last night, and a couple of them I had to fabricate by driving stakes in the ground. The ground was very hard, and then drilling a hole into the sign, which is made out of coroplast. It's like a plastic thing, and then put zip ties on there to hold them up. But the rest are already mounted on wooden frames. Driving all over the district last night, started about 8, finished at 1:30 in the morning by the time I finally got home, was up at 5 o'clock, and here I am now out on the campaign trail, hoping to draw in voters anyway. But it looks like a lot of people have already decided before they came to the polls, and that's not unusual, although my experience has been 25% of the people come on this. Oh, it's St. George's Day. Thanks for sharing that, Hakan. So yeah, usually about 25% of voters don't know who they're voting for. It has been that high, the percentage so far this time. Anyway, folks, I'm going to wrap it up here, and I'll catch you at the next stop, so stay tuned. These updates will be coming, every half hour, every hour or so, depending on how often I can do this. But thanks a lot. Be sure to hit the like button and leave a comment behind on Election Day. 59 years of age, never run for public office, and I'm giving a shot here. Let's see what happens today. And anyway, thanks a lot, everybody. We'll catch you in a bit. Cheers. Make sure I get this off here without blanking myself.